Can I say this? And I think if I'm Shedeur, you would ideally want to learn behind a guy like Lamar Jackson for this particular reason and this particular reason only. Not a lot of players can really cope with your star power, with your stardom, right? And let's really give credit where credit is due. At 28 years old, being a phenomenal athlete, the thing that I respect a guy like Lamar Jackson the most, we've never heard him have any off-the-field issues. He's been a stand-up guy, and if all of our opinion has always led to his on-field performance. Not a lot of people can relate to what Shedeur Sanders has been through in his whole life. And that right there serves even more to make him a better player because it's the totality of the position. And I think Lamar Jackson would have been able to relate to him in many ways.
Such a good point.
But how many people are coming out of college thinking about learning instead of playing? And that's the only thing that I'm saying.
This is exactly why I am not considered a media member, because I hate when media members goes out and put stories out like this that has absolutely nothing to do with anything. So what? That was something that you should have reported back when the draft happened. I don't know why you bringing it out now. I'm sick of people using Shedeur Sanders names for click. It really is starting to bother me. Dude ain't doing nothing but trying to get better and going to work every day with a smile on his face and doing wonderful things for the community. Stop using that man's name for clickbait. Boom, back to Shedeur.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I have no issue with what Shedeur did is because, to be honest with you, it would have been foreign to him. Why do I say that? He went to Jackson State. They were no good when he got there. He helped make them good. He went to Colorado. They were no good when he got there. He helped make them good. He got to the Cleveland Browns. They're no good when he got here. He's trying to make them good. This is something that he's used to doing. He's never really stepped into a program where it was, oh, this is a really good program. I'm going to sit back and learn. No, he recruited the city of Cleveland because it was something that he was used to. He was used to going to places and making them better. He wants to do the exact same thing with Cleveland. The thing that people are not paying attention to is he's playing the long game. You know, he got the fan base so good and he got the city of Cleveland so good that at some point it's inevitable that he's going to step out on that field, because what he's doing in the community, the way he's ruined, the way he's helped people that was in need, and the way he spends time talking to kids. Listen, people remember that stuff. It's gonna be it's a huge storm coming that day that Shedeur got to get out on that field. And I think when he does, he's gonna do well. I mean, right now we seen him in the preseason. He had his good game, he had his bad game. Right now he's just sitting back, answering, doing everything the right way, just taking notes and consistently getting better. He's doing it in the quiet. Nobody's really trying to say nothing to him. He ain't really trying to have no headlines in the media. He's just showing up to work every day, trying to get better, because as he continues to say, when his opportunity comes, he want to make sure that he's ready for that opportunity, because he's one of those guys that I think the way he comes off to me is, if you give me that opportunity, I ain't giving it back.
Ain't no backup quarterback in Shedeur. He don't got that bone in his body. You would have went to Baltimore because that's the backup quarterback in you. I think he has a better chance to start a game in Cleveland more so than in Baltimore.
That's not always the best thing.
But that's the best thing for Shedeur.
I don't think so.
He don't have backup blood. He will not play football. He would stream all his life and make millions. It's not about being a backup in the best situation. I want to start and be the star. Long as they losing games, they gonna keep on trying different guys. Yep. You remember how I was in Tampa? We used to go through quarterbacks like goddamn bags of chips. It's like, hey,
that's the problem.
I'm done with this flavor. Too. You go to the next one. I'm done with this flavor. Like, bro, Flacco won't stay upright. You know what I'm saying? He getting his tore up already. Once he start on 4, okay, Dylan, let's go. If Gabriel don't go 4-1 or 3-2, it's gonna be Shedeur time.
I'm not worried about right now. I'm worried about longevity. Fit and system is so important for a quarterback more than any other position in all of sports. If you throw a quarterback in before they're ready, you could significantly hurt their development and their confidence. I just wish it was somewhere else. I wish he would go to a different place where he could be developed, because the biggest thing in all this,
now you become a backup quarterback, and we can name
not for life.
What backup quarterback has been a backup quarterback and became a starter? Romo, go.
I mean,
who else are backup quarterbacks?
It's a bad
example. They just became a starter in the league.
It's a Romo,
who else?
Dak Prescott.
No. Them guys are drafted to, in 3 years, he finna be the starter. That's not the situation in Baltimore. You were drafted to be a backup. If I can't start and be the star, then I can do other I'm already rich.
The Cleveland Browns' quarterback history is a running joke in the NFL. Since returning in 1999, it's been a never-ending carousel of passers, dozens of names, endless failures. So when the 2024 draft came, Cleveland doubled down and grabbed 2 quarterbacks, Dillon Gabriel, Oklahoma's sharpshooter at pick 94, and Shedeur Sanders, son of prime time himself, at pick 144. On paper, they were development guys from day one. Kevin Stefanski made it clear this was Joe Flacco's team. Yes, Joe Flacco, 40 years old, dragged off the couch last season, gave the Browns a miracle playoff run, and somehow earned another deal. Stefanski trusted Flacco's leadership and experience, and more importantly, wanted his rookies shielded from Cleveland's shaky offensive line. But rookies don't like waiting, especially not one named Sanders. From the start, Shedeur carried himself like a starter. Reporters loved his confidence. Teammates whispered about his arm, and fans clung to his college highlights like gospel. Shedeur wasn't hiding it either. He wanted to play. He didn't come to Cleveland to carry a clipboard. He believed he was ready, but Stefanski didn't agree. The Browns' offense was a disaster. The run game was dead. The O-line couldn't block. Receivers couldn't catch a cold. Throwing Shedeur or Gabriel into that mess could kill them before they even had a chance. So when Cleveland faced Green Bay's brutal defense in Week 3, Stefanski shut down all talk of a QB change. Joe Flacco was his guy, period, and that's when it blew up. Reports say it happened inside the Browns facility after practice. What started as talk turned into a full-on shouting match. Shedeur confronted Stefanski. "I didn't come here to sit behind a 40-year-old. You drafted me to play." "Let me play Stefanski.com," but firm pushed back. "Shedeur, this isn't about you. This is about the team. You're not ready, and I'm not throwing you to the wolves." But Sanders wasn't backing off. He's his father's son, bold, outspoken, unwilling to stay quiet. He fired back, questioning Stefanski's decisions, ripping into the offense's failures, insisting the team needed his spark. Witnesses said voices were raised, doors slammed, and the tension boiled. At one point, Stefanski reportedly snapped, "You need to earn it. Nothing is given here. This isn't Colorado anymore." That line hit hard. For Shedeur, this wasn't just football. This was about legacy, proving he wasn't just Deion's kid. And in that moment, the rookie stepped over the line between humility and star swagger. Once word leaked, the locker room felt the blast immediately. Some players backed Shedeur, loving his fire and boldness. To them, Flacco was just a stopgap, and the future was Sanders. Others stood with Stefanski, respecting his caution and valuing the stability a vet brought. The media, of course, devoured it. Headlines screamed, "Shedeur versus Stefanski." Talk shows debated whether the Browns were wasting their rookie star. Social media exploded with hashtags. Hashtag #FreeSheDeur and hashtag #TrustStefanski. And then came the twist. Primetime himself stepped in. Deion Sanders didn't stay quiet. While he didn't blast Stefanski directly, his cryptic tweets lit the fire higher. Closed mouths don't get fed. Pressure makes diamonds. Everyone knew what he meant. Shedeur wasn't wrong for speaking up. Suddenly, Stefanski wasn't just dealing with a rookie QB, he was dealing with the most outspoken dad in football. And every Dion post poured gasoline on the blaze. Lost in the drama was a brutal truth. The Browns' offense was garbage. Bottom 5 in rushing, bottom 10 in blocking, league leaders in drops. It didn't matter if it was Flacco, Gabriel, or Sanders. This unit wasn't built to win. Stefanski knew it. He wasn't protecting Flacco. He was protecting Shedeur. But perception matters, and to fans, media, and maybe Shedeur himself. It looked like Stefanski was holding back the future. Against the Packers, all eyes were on Flacco. He struggled, the offense sputtered, and fans rained boos while chanting Shedeur's name. Cameras caught Stefanski stone-faced while Shedeur, helmet on, paced the sideline like a caged lion. By halftime, the Browns were getting embarrassed, and the chants only grew louder. But Stefanski never blinked. Flacco played the whole game. Cleveland lost again. The next day, the headlines were brutal. Stefanski losing locker room, Shedeur ready. Coach says no. Flacco's last stand. Reporters grilled Stefanski. Was he ignoring his team? Too cautious, blind to the spark Sanders could bring. He didn't flinch. I'll do what's best for this team. Shedeur's time will come, but not yet. Behind the scenes, though, the tension was boiling over. Sanders wanted answers. Stefanski wanted patience, and the Browns were collapsing. This fight isn't just about one coach and one rookie. It's about Cleveland's identity. For decades, this team has been wrecked by quarterback instability. Every time they think they've found the guy, it ends in disaster. Now, they've got a potential star in Shedeur Sanders, confident, talented, carrying a famous name, but also a head coach terrified of breaking him. So who's right? Is Stefanski protecting his QB or just scared to take a risk? Is Shedeur showing leadership or just being reckless? The answer could define the Browns' future. Right now, one thing is clear. This quarterback drama is only just beginning. The Browns are stuck between the past, the present, and a future that's ready to explode. Shedeur believes he's ready. Stefanski believes he's not. And the entire NFL is watching Cleveland burn again.